Everybody, this is Sonya. I've come back today to show you a few bits and pieces that I've been working on, and just give you a couple of ideas about the flowers and things that I make. Sharon asked me about doing the flowers with the wire in them. Now, I did this one here, and I've only got wire into one side, but I think that turned out quite okay. It's made out of a really wide ribbon. It has the wire in it. I've got a bit of Mod Podge on me, but it's okay. It's not going to come off on this stuff. I wouldn't be playing. If you go into like one end and you just push the wire carefully out that way, that will get rid of that on one side for you. I always roll it up, and actually I do put it in the bin. Maybe I should not, maybe I could use it for something else, but anyway, make sure that I roll it and put it in the bin, or put it in a piece of paper. And then you've still got wire in one side, or maybe I don't, but anyway, I did that there with it. And there's only wire in these back parts here, see, and you can just move that like that. But I thought, well, I'll show you how to do the one with the wire on both sides, and that's how this one turns out. I haven't really finished him right off yet, because I wanted to give you an idea what we're doing there. So this one here is made with the ribbon, and it's got the wire on both sides. It's a satin ribbon that you can buy, or silk ribbon probably, I think. Could be either one. It's really hard to tell sometimes with these. There's a roll of it here, it's got nothing written on it, so I can't really help you with that. But I'm going to show you in a minute how to do that one. I also worked today on making this. Now this has got frayed edge on it, which I think looks pretty cool. And when I did it, I thought, well, no, that's a bit flat. So I went along and I made this bit. Now, when I say make this bit, I need to explain things a little bit more to you, otherwise, because I'm probably not realising there's people out there's never tried this, so I'm going to show you how we do these things. I haven't got any more of that, otherwise I could show you, but I just tear it. So, but I have this one. Now I get this, it is a lining for, like, maybe you would be in a wedding dress or a bridesmaid's dress or something, but that's what this is. It's a really heavy, stiff lining. Now this has come out of something that's been bought from an opportunity shop. Now I'm just going to start the edge off here. Now I'm going to make a scary noise, like that. And by that, it's tearing it. Now this is not going to. It's going to fray. It's going to fray really good, and it's going to keep fraying. But that's the idea. You want to have something. If we take a bit off the top, we can get hold of this. You want to have something that's going to fray for you. It'll take a little while. This other one though just falls apart. This brown colour one here, that's just fallen apart on me. But I think this is actually silk, this one. And he actually is fallen to pieces. This is a taffeta. And you buy this in your haberdashery, where they have fabric to making dresses and things like that. Or you could get it in the op shops for off the inside of the clothing. You know, the people when they do weddings and things like that, they don't want to wear the thing again, so you know, you can come and pick it up reasonably cheap. So that's what I did with this, and I've just frayed that back, and because of the two colours that were, that's why this colour here is a bit darker than that, and I think it makes it look a bit more effective. It's still coming undone, probably come undone forever. But anyway, so I got the piece of that, and I think I've got about 10 inches. I think I gathered up about 10 inches of the lace one. I know I did that. So I'm going to actually, I'll do one for you, because I want to, I'm when I'm saying these things, I don't realise, because I have been doing sewing for a long time, it doesn't occur to me that other people have not got the idea. I'm sorry about that. I feel a lot of people have said to me, how did you do that? How did you do that? So I have to feel, and I should feel, you know, I'm not really helping this at all, am I? So this one's about 10 inches in length, and the width depends on it as well, how big your flower will be when you're finished. So in both these sizes, which probably that's about 1 inch, and this could be a bit over 1 inch, this one, inch, not quite 1.5 inches, okay? And I'd use, to be honest with you, I probably shouldn't have taken any off there, because that might not sit out good enough. It could end up looking like this. Now I put that there purposely because that is definitely not enough gather, okay? Definitely not enough gather. So go with the 10 inches for this one, and probably go with 13 inches for the wider one, and as you get wider, of course, you'll need to be longer. Now you just put your cotton through on your needle, and you just go through the side here like so. I'm not going to, I have got a knot, but I'm not going to pull it up all the way, because I want to get used to that, or I'll probably have, because when you do lace and you've got a knot, it's just going to slip straight through the hole, okay? And the sheer fabric, and I'll show you a bit of one of those in a second. I'm going to keep an eye on this time, because I don't want to go too far over, and I'm going to do a couple just to, you know, give you a bit of an idea what we're doing. Okay, so I'm going to tie them. I'm going to draw it up really tight, and I'm going to tie it off. Now I've gotten into the habit of that because of, like I said, the lace and the sheer fabric. Your knot will go straight through, and you'll lose him. So just do a couple of knots there. Just tie a couple of knots. Hair's doing this thing where it's flying in your face again, but I've got to have the fan going. Now we just sort of fidget around here till we tuck him about. That's what, you know, how we want him to be. Now in some cases you probably don't need to put a little bit of glue, but I suppose we could stick a bit of glue on that. Put a bit of glue. Sometimes I don't put it on the lace. You don't want to see my glue going, geez, it's a mess. I'm going to buy myself a new one, because this is a thing that you'd be working in a factory with fair income. It's shocking thing. Burns and smells. So much glue everywhere. Got my eye on one anyway, so Irene told me where to get one, but I think it's about $20, so I think I might just get the one I can see here. I don't know yet. I'll see what I can find. But it's probably worth it, because I think I paid $10 for that great big gawky looking thing. So we're going to trim that off, and I always come in and cut that on an angle there, so you can't see. If you cut your piece back there on an angle, just like this is in the shot, I'll be really upset if it's not. I think I might have overcut it now. A bit carried away. Don't do that. What I did, don't do what I just did. No, okay. So there's the frilly bit. Now, I bought truckloads of this lace, but you can just get whatever you need. Fold it over to not all the way in half. Not all the way in half. Get yourself another piece of cotton, thread your needle. It's not that hard to thread a needle. I mean, I suppose it is a bit. Okay. I always get it, turn the cotton over like this. Okay, put it around your needle, pull it together, push it through, it's done. It's only a little eye, but it works real easy. Putting the cotton through the needle like that is something you'll be doing for a really long time, if you know, so you don't want to do that. Anyway, so this is going to be about 10 inches long too, this centrepiece. I'm just going to eyeball that, I hope. It might be a bit bigger, but it won't matter. When I made one like here this morning, saying, now I've got this, and I'm thinking to myself, now that's too flat, you know, too flat. It needs to be more poofy, you know. So I've got glue strings waving around here on me everywhere. I'm going to go on here and halfway, not halfway, a bit more than halfway, I've got that turned over. It's doing it for me, you know, itself. And that way you get a bit thicker lace look, you know, instead of having just one thickness, you get a bit thicker look on it. Didn't do me knot, so I'm not going to pull that through. Just be careful when you're doing that, that you don't pull it all the way through. You just gather along here. And I'll just do this one, and I'm going to show you then the others in a minute or two. I'll come back and do another video or two, because we're all having trouble trying to load anything, getting longer than 10 minutes around here in Australia. I think it might be YouTube somehow. I don't think it's people's videos and things, or computers. So now I've got the two ends, and I'm going to draw that up. Be careful doing that, so you don't want to break it. You'll have to repeat what you just did if you do. So, when I say that, I've lost the end. Now I've got it. I'm just going to tie that round, and I'm going to pull that together like that. Carefully, but give it a good tug. Just carefully, just give it a good tug. Now, I'm on my fingers and thumbs here this morning, aren't we, Sonya? Sorry. It's hot in this. People say some terrible things about heat in Australia. Look at that, done, I broke it. Anyway, I'm going to let you do that one, like I just showed you, and hopefully it doesn't break. The other thing that I was going to show you is how we go about putting the right thing in the middle. Okay? Now, to me, that is the right thing. Okay? I can just pull that off because it's glue gun and I know it'll come off, so, which is not good. But anyway, to put your middle in, I thought now this one. No, it's not right, is it? You know, it's not good with that oomph. Okay, and then no, pink one. I got this. I put that there. And maybe I'll put that there. I thought, no, that's not right. You know, you gotta find the right thing. Now, I did find something that I thought looked really amazing in there. Only reason I didn't use it is because I don't even know if it's real or not, so I better not put it in there. And that was a piece of an earring that I had. And I thought it looked amazing. And now I've lost it. Okay, no I haven't. I put it in this bag. Did I? Well, bless me soul, I don't know what I've done with it. It was really, really nice. Well, I don't know. It was beautiful, and I thought that'd be just the thing, and it was a red colour. But see, you've got to try and, like, you go through what you've got, and if you can't, you try to make. But I think that really thing of all the things is the best. That's my opinion. I don't know what people think. I mean, you know, it's not easy to have the right bits and pieces. If you can't, you know, if you haven't got them, you can try and make the centres the way that you think they should be. Don't know what I've done with that thing. Anyway, it was a piece of an earring, and it was red, and it had silver, like little diamantes around it. It looked fantastic, but I can't use that because I don't, like I said, I don't even know if it's worth anything, and it probably is. But anyway, you know, you don't want to put something like that on there anyway. So that colour, I mean, I've got a red bead, but it's not right, really. Really, it's not right. You know, it's got to be this colour, okay? And I just feel that, you know, okay? So anyway, I'll come back and continue on with this in a minute. Thank you. Bye.